So good morning again, and welcome to this TBB. Remember TBB? There is the letter B, business and booster. So when we entered the room this morning, there is already 2,900 meetings booked between you guys. So innovators, investors, customers, policymakers, incumbents, you name it. And that's the strength of InnoEnergy ecosystem. And as every year, I would like to share with you 3 relevant facts that have happened over the last 12 months that are relevant for the next upcoming 1 year and beyond. The first one is about NZIA. As you know, we love acronyms in Europe, the Net Zero Industrial Act. And why is that relevant for all of us? Because for the last, since the Green Deal was announced, post-Paris, COP25, then Europe has created a tremendous demand side. The Fit for 55, the REPowerEU, the banning of the combustion engines by 2035, a set of regulations that create a tremendous green demand side in the billions orders of magnitude. And until lately, Europe, for the last 3 decades, the supply side will let the market act. Whatever the product will be most competitive, mainly on cost, against that demand, then we let the market work. For the first time ever, last year, Europe, with an NZIA, has decided to address also the supply side. Not only because it's where jobs are created, and that's the first topic of the 3 topics of the TBB, but also is what will secure the resilience and autonomy of Europe as a continent, as an economy, as a society. And also as a reaction to the IRA and the Chinese overflowing the world with their products. So not only there is a demand that we have created that is our biggest muscle, the single market, and this time it's green, but it's also we have decided as Europeans, the Council, the Parliament, the Commission, that by 2030, 40% of this demand has to be supplied by domestic EU-made products. And that's a tremendous number. It's roughly around 5 million jobs, around 500 billion euros per year. And that's good news for us, energy ecosystem, because we are mainly supply side. So we have created by regulation a captive market that is up for us to capture. So first message that has happened over the last 12 months, by 2030 we have got that objective, 40% of supply to be domestic supply, is for us to capture it. Are we in a good position? Definitely we are. That's the first message. The second message is continuity in the policy making. We all voted back in spring, the EU elections, and the outcome is a parliament that is pretty much continuistic in terms of A, the Green Deal is there to stay. The compass is not changing. We are going towards the same decarbonized net zero 2050. Maybe the speed will be different, but we are going towards the same direction. That's extremely relevant news. We're all a bit shaky whether it will be confirmed or not. Well, it has been confirmed. The second confirmation is the commission that Ursula von der Leyen, the president, after she was again re-voted, the new commission, if you read between the lines, is a very EU-friendly and not so much WTO-friendly. So we're not going to take the Bible of the World Trade Organization and say, we're going to be the defenders of the dogma. We're going to take the EU Bible, we're going to be defenders of the EU economy. If you look at the different commissioners, and that's again extremely good news. Then came the Draghi report that you have all read. And funny enough, Draghi said something that is completely aligned with the theme of this TBB. Either we change and we do things right, or we have to compromise between our environment, our freedom, and our prosperity. Environment, the third topic of this TBB. Freedom, the second topic in the global geopolitics. And the third one, prosperity, our welfare state. So we are at the core of what is today European policy. So second message, continuity, the compass is the same. There's going to be bots in the way. It's going to be a marathon. There are going to be casualties along the way. But we are in the same direction as we started 5 years ago for the next 5 years. And the third message is about InnoEnergy. After report as CEO of Energy, what the ecosystem we have been fulfilling over the last 12 months and we're going to do in the future. So in the last 12 months, in what I just explained on those NZIA and continuity, we are core to what Europe is doing. I must say that without InnoEnergy ecosystem, and that is you, what is being done will have a different color. I would say a more pale color. We are bringing a lot of color to what is happening in Europe. And that is visualized because we get mandates from the Commission to lead industrial value chains, in batteries, in PV, in hard-to-abate industries with hydrogen, and so on. So we are the core of what is happening. The second thing of the last 12 months is that the investments that our new shareholders gave us last year, we have devoted them to protect some of our ventures in the portfolio that are suffering. As you know, the capital markets are extremely dry. What takes in the history 9 months, 10 months to close a round, now it takes between 14 and 15 months. So some of the monies that we got last year from investors have been devoted to help in this extension of 5 months extra of those capital rounds, many of our portfolio companies. And we are welcome other new investors. If you have read the news, we have welcomed oil and gas companies in our shareholding, in our cap table. And why? Because we believe that oil and gas companies, first, they have deep pockets, very good cash flows. They are technology takers. They drill holes everywhere in the world, so technology for them is something that is close to our heart. And with them, the energy transition will happen quicker, faster. With them on board, we can accelerate what we're doing. So the last message of this third point is, I feel proud and I feel responsible. I think we should, because we are part of the solution, a fundamental part of the solution going forward into the next 4 or 5 years. Last message, we have, as InnoEnergy, crafted the Vision 2030. The Vision 2030, I just gave a glimpse about the decacorn status by 2030. The Vision 2030, we're going to develop what today is a dry market on the supply side of money. We're going to develop an investment arm downstream of what we normally do to be able to fill the gap of growth capital, a very serious muscle to be able to offer you growth capital, growth equity when you reach the FOAX or the value of death before scaling up. And that will happen in the next 12, 24 months. So again, we're completing our toolbox to serve the ecosystem so the ecosystem stays strong and unique. Again, conclusion from my opening speech, we are entering these 2 days with almost 3,000 meetings already pre-booked. We are all in mission, and we continue delivering. So let's transact. Thank you.